Well, I started doing a video and ran out of storage or something, and I said I was 99%. Now I've got it at 40. I don't know what all I erased, but I figure if it was a video and I put it on YouTube, it's on YouTube, so I didn't lose anything. So this is this is the part you were waiting for, I'm sure. Anyways, the modelers or anybody interested in the model airplanes, or at least the way I build them anyway, I like scratch building. So here's the fuselage with the polyester resin inside there to coat it for flying off the water. Of course, the tail's all on, or made and on. And top of the sheeting's on, bottom of the sheeting's on. And remember, I told you that the piece of plywood I had that I thought was 3/32 was 1/16, so I just doubled it up. So anyway, what I will set up the camera mount thing with is when I go to use my router thing here to cut this groove. But what I wanted to show you was I'd grabbed a piece of, did I already put it up? No, okay. I'd grabbed a piece of quarter by quarter square, 36-inch long piece of balsa wood, but I only used 23 inches of it, 23 and a half, I think it is. And so I'd be cutting off that, and not a whole lot of use for that. So I thought, well, I got any 1/4 inch ones? Well, and a 1/4 inch and 48-inch long. Well, I didn't have, at least balsa wood. I think I've got some spruce ones, but I wanted balsa wood. So I got a piece of 1/4 by 3/4, and at the time this was bought, 65 cents. I don't think it would be that, probably $1, $1.50 now, $1.25. So I cut that into 2 1/4 inch square pieces, 48 inches long. And then I end up with a piece of about 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch. And I can use that for something. So I didn't waste a bit of wood there. And I had, let's see, his name is Frederick, on that messaged me every once in a while about things that I've said about, and I guess he's a modeler too, or had been, and he was telling me how he has some balsa wood, and I said, yeah, I got some too from my hobby shop days and all that. So I got some pretty big, well, what is that, 1/2 inch by 3, I imagine, by, they might be even 48 inch. So I've got some wood that I can use to cut up, but that's not all of it, and I don't know why. I really don't even remember why I put that in there. But I've got this. Like I said, had a hobby shop, so, and of course, just like as in now, not too many people are building models, period, unless they're an ARF. So I've got enough wood here to build me several airplanes. Oh, well, there was some, I think that's 5/16. Yeah, I think those are 5/16, probably even longer than 4 foot. I know I bought some of this when I was out in Colorado at I think it was a balsa supplier place, and it's kind of rough cut stuff, but hey, good enough for me. So, oh, there's a healthy piece of wood. What, maybe 2 by 3? And I know Anderson's that I've flown into. He was working on some airplane and needed some big pieces of balsa wood, and I talked to him at a model swap meet and told him, hey, you need something like that, I've got some. So, but I think he had what he needed. So anyways, back to what we're supposed to be working on. So I will get this set up to show you how I get that groove in there. And then, of course, yeah, I'll get the groove in there and get the groove in both wings. This is just one. Or the top of, yeah, that's the top side of one of them. And then I'll just show you how I do one, and then I'll get them all done. And then I'll put wax paper in between each one of these, the cradle we call it, and the wing, because I will be using the Gorilla Glue instead of epoxy, because just don't like wasting all the epoxy in this stuff here. If you put it in there and then you wet, not just soak, but you wet down the balsa wood, that kind of makes that activate and expand. And so I just will put both wings in their cradles on my floor there and put a battery or something on there to keep it down flat, and wait till tomorrow and they'll be done. And then we just have to sheet them, and that'll be the other part of my trick that I'll show. So let's get this thing set up, and we'll get to routing another groove in here. Well, for some reason, when I had this on the stand, and of course on pause, and I was pushing it to continue, it wouldn't start. So I don't know if I had it kind of clamped into one of the little buttons or not, and that was stopping it from doing it. But anyways, here we go. I got some pretty big T-pins sticking in here, kind of hold it, plus the weight of the batteries. But we'll get this here. My cord is getting hung up on the hook there, but well, there you go. All I have to do is, of course, do the other wing and glue it all together, put it down there, weight it down, and then wait till tomorrow. I know you're just dying to see the rest of this stuff. Well, probably not. But I do appreciate all the comments that I got from people, you know, about Spike being gone. And I know a heck of a lot of people really like the guy, and sorry to see him go, but not everybody lives forever. So, and I keep praying that God's telling Spike that he's going to bring me home soon, so I get to see the little booger again. So, anyways, again, thank you for all the comments, and I know this isn't the stuff that people are wanting, but there are some modelers. So, anyways, before I ramble on some more. I do need to say, you know, cleanliness is really helpful on this. So, as you can see. So, anyways, there you go, and God bless.